Hi friends, welcome to PRISARA. So in this video I'm going to show you a beautiful original crystal stonework blouse. I'm going to start from the initial process on how to fix the cloth and then how to do the tracing, how to do the work, everything I'll be showing from the beginning. So now I'm just fixing the this is the cloth which is coming attached along with the cord. So I'm fixing the cord cloth. So if you're planning to buy this as a combo, you can see the combo picture attached in the corner. So if you're planning to purchase, you can directly visit my website and you can order, or you can just contact me and place an order. So in this combo you will be getting all the cot and everything fixed completely ready for work. So otherwise you can just purchase only the cot, which is 2500 rupees. It's a very good quality wood we have used for manufacturing this cot, and also the holes are very neatly done so that it is easy for you to fix it. So this is the professional cot which is used by all the workers. So if you are a housewife planning to learn the work, or if you have already learned the work and planning to buy the cot, there are so many varieties of cot available in the market, like chair cot, where you can sit on the chair and you can do the work. I'm not sure how far it will be comfortable and useful for others, because many people they inquire me if it is available or if we can purchase that, is it useful. I'm not sure about that, because for you whichever is comfortable according to your height or according to your place, so you can plan and you can get it. But I would recommend you to first sit and you just see a trial and then purchase it. Purchasing it in online, and once you get it, if in case if the height doesn't match or if it is not comfortable for you, then it will not be useful. So I would recommend you to have a trial and then purchase it. So apart from that, this professional cot, which in case if you're planning to have a boutique, or if you're planning to hire somebody to do the work, they will definitely not prefer the chair cot or any modern cot which is available in the market now. They are all used to this professional cot, so which is the using the stand, and they used to sit down and do the work. So if you're planning it for a professional use in future, I would always recommend you to buy this professional cot, because anytime any people can use it. So now if you're planning to buy the cot, only the cot is also available, or if you want the combo, so in the combo what will be included is the in the holes you can see the thick wire, thick thread is first attached. So first we have to attach the thread, and then we have to attach the cloth, so which I fixed it, right? So that cloth we have to fix it. So after these two parts only we can start using the cot, which means the cot is ready for the work. So after that, you whatever fabric you want to attach, you can attach the fabric and you can do the work. But first the main thing is, first you need to make the cot ready for use, which will be the thick thread which I have attached in the holes. You can see in the corner, in each holes the thick thread will be coming. So after that the cot cloth has to be attached. So these things we will do it and we will give it to you if you take it in combo. Along with that you will get the iron stands, which is the 4 stands in the 4 corners, and also we will be giving the 4 nails, so which you are using to fix the cot. So all this will be provided in the combo. So if you are a beginner, I would always recommend you to take the combo, because only the professionals can fix the thread and the cot cloth, because it has to be fixed very tightly. Only then when you fix the cloth or when you do the work, the finishing will be neat. In case if you fix the thread very loose, then it will be of no use. This is just a one time fix for the cord to make it ready for use. If you get it fixed almost for 5 to 10 years, you can use it. You will not get any damages, and also it has to be very tight. Only then you will be able to do the work very neatly. So you have to order one day before. We will get you this thread and the cloth ready, and we will dispatch it to you. So if you're in Bangalore, you can directly visit our store and you can purchase it, or you can also place the order online. We have worldwide shipping. So now I'm fixing the fabric. So this is the client given fabric, where she asked for a complete stone work. So I'm going to use complete white crystal stones and finish this work. This is a very simple work. Even the beginners watching this video can just try and you can complete this work, but the output will be a really beautiful one, which is made of, like, you will feel like you're wearing a diamond jewelry. So that kind of outlook you will get it in the output. So I'll just show you. And also, if you're planning to purchase Aari embroidery materials, you can visit my website and you can purchase. All the details are given in the description below. So once I'm fixing the cloth, you can see I have just made a small fold and then I am putting the chain stitch to fix the cloth. So always I would recommend you to fold a smaller part and then stitch it to avoid any damages in the fabric. So if without the fold, if you start stitching it, then you may find the damages in the fabric, because we are going to pull as much as possible to hold it tighter. So I will always recommend you, this is a small tips for you for fixing the cloth in the cord without any damages. So again, the one side is fixed. Now I am going to do the other side. The other side also, you can see already, since you will always be getting this kind of threads, so always it is recommended to fold it slightly and then stitch it, so you can avoid all the damages. So now the other part I am going to fix. So you can see I am just going to slightly fold it and you can just put rough stitches. You can use any thread, machine thread or any white thread you can use, and you can just fix it. Just start with few rough stitches here and there, and then you can start stitching it straight. A long running chain stitches will do. So you can see the edges, already the threads are coming out. So without folding, if you stitch, the stitching is also difficult and also easily the cloth will get damaged and the stitches will remove. So you have to slightly fold and stitch it. So once after this, the two sides will be ready, and then I have to fix the third side and the fourth side. So always to fix the cloth in the cord, it will take at least 30 minutes for a professional. If you are a beginner, definitely it will take about 1 hour. The benefits of fixing in cloth and doing is you can just complete one complete blouse, either if it is a elbow sleeve or if it is a full sleeve, whatever it is, you need not remove the frames and fit it. So once you fix, you can complete the back neck, front neck and the sleeves. Especially these are useful if you are doing mainly bridal blouses, or if you're planning to start a boutique, then definitely this cord will be useful for you. If you are doing very simple designs and if you are doing it from home, then you can go with normal stand and frame. So stand and frame, it is it is easy to use because you can carry it wherever you wanted. It doesn't take much of space. So all those are plus in the stand and frame, but the minus is you need to each time you need to remove the frame and fix it, and also you may find damages when you fix the ring. So all that can be avoided when you using the cord. So there are plus and minus in both, so whichever is comfortable for you, you can use it. So now I have removed the rough stitches which we used to join the cord cloth. So after that I am opening the blouse. Now you can see 1 meters blouse cloth fully I am able to fix it. So I am just fixing it, and I am just making it tight by fixing the nails in the holes. So even the stand and frame is available in our website. If you are interested, you can also purchase the stand and frame. So those are very useful for simple blouses and also people who's doing work from home. So now I'm just fixing the nails on the corners, making sure all the sides are tightly fit. So you can see you need to pull as much as possible, use your complete strength, and you need to pull. Only then, once the fabric is tight, only the work finishing will be very neat. So usually students or anybody who's calling me, they will ask me, once I do the work on the frame or the cord, the work is very neat, but once I remove it from the frame or cord, then the beads are loose or the stitches are not so great. So what is the mistake I'm doing? This is the only mistake. The fixing of the fabric is not tight. So whether it is a cord or whether it is a frame, once you fix the frame tightly, once you fix the fabric very tightly and do the work, even after removing it from the frame, the stitches or the beads, whatever you have done, it will remain the same. So it is very important that you need to fix the fabric tight. This is the very important step, the starting step, which is very important for neat finishing. So beadwork is the easiest to work in Aari work as far my experience. So beadwork is very easy, even beginners can easily do a beadwork, but the difficult part in a beadwork is it is very difficult to give a good and neat finishing in beadwork. So anybody can do beadwork, but you can see the beads are not so tight, or the beads keep removing. So all those problems you will see in a beginner's blouse. But the very important, the very toughest thing is the beadwork is easy, but giving a good finishing in beadwork is very difficult. Using a good quality beads, finding out the good quality beads and giving a good finishing is always difficult in Aari work. So next I'm fixing the third side. I'm using the normal white thread. So all this will be given in the combo for you, the white thread, the big needle which I'm using. So all this will be given in the combo for you. So you can just directly take your fabric, fix it, and you can start the work. So that comfortable, that easy it will be when you buy the combo. So we have worldwide shipping. So if you're interested to buy the combo, you can contact us and place an order. 2 days pre-booking it is, because we need to fix the thread, the thick thread and the cot cloth. So it's a 2 days pre-booking. So if you want, you can contact and place your order. And if anybody is interested to join my Aari embroidery classes, you can contact me. So we have the live courses going on. So you can see I'm just putting 2 to 3 running stitches, and you need to roll it over the cot. So initially you will find it difficult, but once or 2 times if you fix it and if you start using it, you will find it very easy. Always for a good finishing, I would recommend you to use the cot. So now you can see I'm almost to the edge, and after finishing you need to just rotate it on the nail. So that's all. So after completing also, it's not done. You still have to tight as much as possible, and you need to fix it. So as I told you earlier, it is very important to fix it very tightly. Only then the work which you do will have a good finishing. So again, this edge I am completing it by rotating it in the nail. So even after that I am making sure it is tight. So finally the third side is done. So the same process I'm going to repeat on the fourth side to complete the fixing. So you can see this cot, it's a 6 feet cot, which will sufficient for a complete 1 meter blouse piece. So the same method I'm following and completing the fixing on the fourth side as well. So once all the 4 sides are fixed, you can start the work. So after this I'm going to take the measurement blouse, and I'll be showing you how to mark the measurements and how to start the work. It's a complete process video for beginners especially. So watching this video also, you can try the same blouse. It will be very easy and you will have a very beautiful output. Now you can see all the 4 sides are completely fixed. Now I'm going to take the measurement blouse. This client is a repeated client. She has already given the blouse for stitching. So since they like the work, they have come back again. So now you have to mark the center part first. So always in this case, you can see one side border is a bigger border, the other side is a smaller border. So I'm going to use the bigger side for the sleeves and the smaller side for the back neck. Always mark the center part first and then the blouse height. So usually the blouse height is around 14 inches. So I'm going to take a extra half inch for folding and stitching for the stitching allowance. And then I'm going to mark the back neck height. So now I'll show you. This is the usual procedure on marking. First you need to mark the half the fabric, exactly the center part, and then the blouse height, and start with the blouse neck height. So now I'll show you how to take measurements from the measurement blouse. This is the measurement blouse given by the client. This was also stitched by us long back. So you can see the back neck height I'm marking, and then the neck width I'm marking, and the blouse height. So these three measurements are very much enough, and the last is the half shoulder. So for the sleeves it is enough, the sleeves height and the sleeve loose. For the sleeve only these measurements are enough, the sleeve height and the sleeve loose. Sleeve loose at the bottom we can take. And for the back neck only the neck width, the half shoulder, this is the half shoulder measurement, so it is 2 inches. So half shoulder, and then the blouse height, back neck height. These 4 measurements are sufficient enough to do a simple neck design. So around 1 to 2 inches around the neck, if you're planning to do a design, these measurements are more than enough. So you can see I'm marking the neck width, and then the half shoulder measurement I'm marking, and then the back neck height I'm marking. So that's all. These measurements are more than enough. If you're planning to do a complete blouse, that is for the complete back neck or for the complete sleeves, then the full complete measurements is required, where you need to go for the body loose, the waist, the armhole. So all those measurements will be completely needed only when you're doing a bridal blouse. That is a complete body, complete sleeves you're going to do the work, then all the perfect measurements are required. But in this case I'm going to just do the neck part work, so this measurement is more than enough. So always first form a square. So from the square you can change any neck shape. So inside this box you can change any neck shape, but always first mark the measurements and first form the box. Now you can see, to just make the U neck shape I am marking these measurements, which is 1 inch again. So now I'm going to join these dots to get a perfect U neck. So usually I have seen many blouses, the one side of the U, the shape will be correct, the other side of the U will not be correct. So it is always recommended, even if it is a simple design, even if it is a simple neck shape. U neck is a common neck shape which everybody likes and everybody use. So always I would recommend you to make all these small minute things perfectly, so that their output will show a very good output in your result in your output. You can just think it is just a U-neck, I'll draw it in free hand, but the shape will change, it will not be a perfect U. But after that, whatever work you do, even if it is a very heavy blouse or a simple blouse, whatever it is, when you do, the neck shape will not be perfect, or your once if the drawing is not perfect, your designs will not be perfect. So all this will have a huge impact on your output. So even if it is a simple thing, you have to take as much effort in all these simple and minute things, and this will show the result. So now I'm just going to do the work for 1.5 inch around the neck. But even though if it is just around the neck, I'm not doing it in free hand. You can see I'm using scale, and in the turning I'm making sure it is exactly 1.5 inch gap in between in the curves. I'm making small dots, and finally I'll be joining it. So that's the reason you are getting a beautiful and neat output. These are all the minute techniques you need to follow for a good finishing. So many people used to call me and ask, I know all the stitches or I can do all the work, but I'm not getting a perfect finishing. Do you have any tips for that, or do you have any classes specifically for that? There is no any specific class for that. It is all these simple tips you need to follow for a perfect finishing. From the beginning itself, if you follow all this, you will be getting used to it. Suddenly if you have to follow these small things, it is difficult. But from the beginning, in my classes I'll be teaching you from the beginning itself all these small techniques and tips, so that you will be automatically using all those tips and you will get a good finishing. So now I'm just marking the body and the waist just to show you how the overall look will be, the back neck look will be. This is not the perfect measurements, I'm just doing a rough marking just for a idea how to show you the back piece, how it will be. So this is the armhole measurement, and then I'm marking the waist part, and I'll be joining the lines. So this is the back neck shape. In case if you're doing the work for the complete back neck, then all these perfect measurements and drawing is required, so only then you can do the work. But now it is not required. The double line which I have drawn, only in that place we are going to do the work, so all these measurements are not required for me, but to just show it in the video I am marking it. And also it is the rough marking, it's not the exact marking. Armhole we have to perfectly mark it. In case if you are doing a heavy blouse for the sleeves and the back neck, then while joining you need to have the exact allowance for the stitching, or you will have gaps in between the shoulder and the joint, so it will look awkward, the finishing will not be neat. So all those minute tips are there. So once I do a heavy blouse, I'll show you how we do the marking and we do the stitching. So now after the back neck, I'm marking the front neck measurements. Again for the front neck height is enough, and the same with whatever we have used for the back neck, the same thing you can use it for the front neck. So the front neck I am always, whatever it is, just form a box first, and in the box, as I told you, you can change to any shape. So front neck I am going to use the leaf neck. So you can see, first always put a dotted lines, and then once you are sure about the shape, then you can darken it. So again I am drawing the double line. So in this space I am going to do the stone work. So this doesn't take much of time. There is no any tracing, there is no any drawing techniques involved in this, so it is very easy. Even beginners can easily see this video and you can do it. So any neck shape of your preference you can draw and you can do the work. So this is the front neck. So always once the back neck is drawn, draw the front neck exactly facing the opposite direction. Both the neck shape should not be the same direction. So whatever the back neck is, the opposite direction the front neck has to be. And you can draw the front neck. Few people like the straight cutting, few people like the cross cutting, so accordingly you can mark it. This whatever I am doing here is the straight cutting. So cross cutting is you need to mark it cross. I will show you in another video when I am doing a cross cutting. So always make sure there is extra space for the back neck and front neck, so the cutting and will be easier. So next for the sleeves part, I am coming to the opposite side. I am first marking the center part. So check the full blouse length and mark the center part. So once the center part is marked, now the one half is for the one sleeve and the other half is for the other sleeves. So now since I am going to do only the border work, and there is not required for me for the blouse height, the armhole, sorry, the sleeve height, the armhole, all that is not required. So I'm just going to do for a 1.5 inch border work. So after in one sleeve again mark the center part, and then for 12 inches I have marked the sleeves circumference. So from one mark the center part, and then from there make sure you mark 12 inches. So usually 12 inches circumference, if you work, it is much enough. If it is a very lean person, then even 10 inches is more than enough. But apart from that, 12 inches is a common standard measurements where you need to do the work for 12 inches. If it is a elbow sleeve, if it is a short sleeve, then it will be more. So you can, according to the client's measurements, you can do the marking. So now I am marking the border like how we did for the back neck and the front neck. So again for the sleeves also I am marking the exact 1.5 inch measurement. So this is the place where I'm going to do the work. So if it is a plain border, you can plan to do any work, but whenever there is a design, always make sure you follow the design. You need to highlight whatever is in the border design. Or if you're planning to do a very heavier design where the blouse fabric itself will not be shown, then you can plan to do any design. So these are the stones which I'm going to use. These are all original Kundan stones, the crystal stones. It just looks like a jewelry. So all are heavy clip stones, you can see, and they are all high quality, and the cuttings are also very neat, and the quality, the shine is also very good. So I'm using two sizes of round stones, and then the eye shape, and then the teardrop shape. So these are the four stones which I'm going to use, and the stones has to be fixed in a random position, not exactly same. It has to be here and there, and in random position I'm going to fix all the stones, making sure there is equal gaps in between. It should not be clumsy, or it should not be overcrowded as well. So there should be equal gaps in between, and we have completed the design. So people usually think it is just the attaching the stone, right? So why the cost is so higher? Yes, definitely. You can see how much time each stone takes to fix it, because this stone is a uh, clip stone. So down the base is there, and top the stone is fixed. So we are not just fixing it with the glue. We are everything completing it with hand stitching, and also with double stitches. So this is the stone, the teardrop shaped stone. You can see the base, and then the top the stone is there. There is no even holes to fix it, so I had to slowly check and fix the stones. You can see how shining and how the quality of the stone is. And also, since it is a clip stone, it is much embossed and peeping out from the fabric. So it's a very embossed work, and also very shining work. So especially when you use it for a reception or for any parties, you will be glowing. So you can see each and every stone, how much time it takes to fix. So our plan was to finish it, the stones, the each stone I planned, half the packets will be over, but trust me, after completing, almost the full packet was over. So it is actually very difficult to stitch each and every stone. It took so much of time. So each and every stone we have given double stitches to make it very strong. It is very easy to just attach it with the glue, but you will not get life on that. So hand stitches are always very strong, and also make sure you put double stitches. So next I'm using the bigger white stones, and then I will be also using the eye shaped stones and the small white stones. So you can see one side easily I have fixed, but to fix the other side, other part of the holes, because I have 4 holes. So each and every hole we need to fix it, and each and every stone I have used the double stitches. And also, by the time we complete this blouse, almost 3 to 4 needles were also be broken. So and also each and every stone is fixed with knots, so easily it will not come out, and it is very strong as much as possible. So same way I am fixing all the stones, making sure they are not overcrowded, and also there should be equal gaps in between. So this is how it is, the base and the stone. So in case if the stone comes out, you can just keep, and you can fix the 4 corners, and it will be attached. So usually these type of stones are very strong, it will not come out very easily. It's not like a plastic stones or the normal kundan stones. These are clip stones, original clip stones, and their weight is also more. So after completing this blouse, it was really it was weight, but it was very beautiful. I have also attached the client's pictures. So this is one of the kundan work blouse which we have done. So this was again like a jewelry, a full heavy clip stones which we used to make that blouse. So again it was very nice and very shining. It was just like a original the diamond jewelry which you're wearing. So if anybody is looking for any jewelry concept, blouses or lehengas, gowns to customize, you can contact us. My number is given in the description below. So any type of embroidery work we can do, and we also customize for the groom the sherwanis and all kind of outfits, especially for the wedding. So if anybody is looking to customize, you can contact us. We also have online orders and we also have worldwide shipping. So you can see how much time it takes just to complete a small portion. So I'm making sure there are equal gaps, and this is the final look of the blouse after stitching. You can see how beautiful it is. As I told you, it is a very simple work, no much techniques just need to fix the stones, but the final output is very beautiful. Even for the tassels we have given complete stone work on both the sides. So the final output was very beautiful, and also the client loved it. You can match it with any contrast sarees or the white saree, or for any Kanchipuram pattu sarees. So the client matched it with the white saree and it was very beautiful, and she was very stunning, and also she shared the pictures. So you can check how beautiful it is. So it is very easy, no tracing involved, and very beautiful. So if you are looking to customize, you can contact us. And if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.